This is the Xbox 360 Mega Collector Set from Mattel. They sent it to me right ahead of the holidays so I could enjoy a little bit of nostalgia building this Xbox 360. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So I do have the original 360 over there, I brought it up, it's still a great machine, and like I said, a lot of nostalgia. Now this set is aiming to capture that style and that design in a 3:4 kind of build ratio. Now this is an 18 plus set in the sense that this is a very demanding build that will take quite a lot of time, quite a few hours of build time, which is kind of expected for these block building sets. But the results are absolutely just wonderful. Like, this literally is such a well done to scale design of that original 360 model. Now, I don't know if the younger ones will quite have the build nostalgia or desire that my age group would, but this fits perfectly for my age and audience that like grew up with the Xbox 360. This is quite wonderful, and it is, just like I said, very, very well designed. It has like every element of this experience put together here. There's 1342 pieces, and you get like, just there's a lot of love and care that went into this. Like, you get like a book that's your build guide. It's very thick. It's got like 100 and something pages. It even kind of lets you know your progress. Like, every so often it'll be like, oh, you're this percent of the way there. But the book is just so like well outlined, and it's a nice thick building book, but it captures the essence of the 360 quite well. Same with the design of the actual box. This is basically like the box that the 360 came in. It's amazing. And what's even more amazing for me outside of the console itself and the controller and the achievement for building an achievement is just like this case. I'm absolutely in love with this case. I would actually probably buy like booster pack cases if they came with other things. Like, it'd be cool to have this for like Gears of War, Call of Duty, stuff like that I played with my 360 back in the day. Because they even did the back of the case. Like, this even captures the original back of the Halo 3 case in the day. I know this sounds silly and ridiculous maybe to some, but like, this is the actual case. Like, I own this case, I had this disc, and it opens up and you have your little disc for Halo 3 that you could like put in the console, because there's a spot for that too. And it's just like, it's kind of amazing. Like, it'd be so cool to have this on a shelf, because it looks, you know, it's Halo 3, right? But it's like the Mega, the block style, right? And it's so authentic. It's so cool. I was more amazed entirely the whole way through. I like this looks crazy. This looks amazing. This looks neat. But there was something about this, just like the fact that it's like a buildable case, and that's like so perfectly and just like delicately recaptured, is amazing to me, because, you know, I spent so many hours opening it up, putting the disc in and stuff like that. And you get like a little case here where this is where the disc would be in, but it's like got all the Xbox 360 branding, all the Xbox 360 design. It's amazing. So when you do build things and finish it, you do get an achievement. Achievement unlocked, 75 gamer score, build an Xbox. Too bad there's no way to actually get that like on your Xbox gamer tag. It'd be pretty cool to have this as like, I don't know, an attachment thing for your account. Would be pretty sweet. And then we've got the controller. So we're gonna dive into the build itself now, right? So the first thing you kind of build is the controller. It's got this great little stand, but like the controller is cool. It lights up, so it's actually got like the power light. So it's actually like turning on your 360 controller. The sticks actually kind of move a little bit, which is cool. It's got probably better ergonomics than the 360 controller did, because I don't know if you've touched your 360 controller at any time, assuming you had a 360 controller, which is why you're looking at this build and interested in making it or wanting to get it. And it's like, it captures like the battery pack that you would click in. It's got the triggers, the bumpers, and, you know, like the little buttons, the colors and everything like that. It's even got like the little slot at the bottom where you put in like the old headset into the slot, which is like, it's crazy. And then the syncing at the top, the Microsoft kind of like logo there. It's really, really quite beautiful. Like I said, it lights up. This set has a number of like actual lights in this thing. It's amazing. It's kind of crazy. I really struggle with setting up on the stand. I don't know why. It's such an easy stand to set stuff up on, but for some reason I just struggle with it. But let's take a look at the 360 itself. So we kind of picked it up and showed it off a little bit earlier, but this is really, really cool. So we've got the memory units, the shiny, where you would click to open up, like this is where your disk tray is, and then we got the blaster, and then you can click to turn on the 360 itself, so the 360 has a light. Sadly, there's no red ring. That would have been the ultimate Easter egg, or maybe I just haven't discovered it, I don't know. But the ultimate Easter egg would have been the button kind of being like a red light would have been just hilarious. Like the green, but maybe if you like hard pressed or double pressed or something, it would have been cool to see the red ring of death. Would have been hilarious, but missed opportunity. Small missed opportunity, but it would have been really sweet and hilarious. I would have just probably laughed for a good 20 minutes because I would have been like, nice. And then you got this little slot, so you press this in, and this would be where your like USB would plug in, kind of like over here. So you can see the comparison, like literally with the memory card units. I don't think I ever used those, but it's so authentic to that design. It's amazing. All right, and then we look at the side here, and it's like it's got the vents. Not too exciting. And then this side, this is the side we're gonna open up in a little bit here. And then at the top, we've got where your hard drive is. So this kind of design actually kept a long time. I even remember buying extra hard drive stuff. Like you would get larger sizes. I think I paid like $200 at one point, Canadian or whatever, for a like 200 gigabyte, 250 or 120 or something. Like just like a big storage increase for my games and downloads, because you were downloading games a little bit at that time too. And then you click this button right here, and then it would open up, and then you got all your fans here. It's crazy. And then the back too. Oh, I accidentally took that off. My bad. Holding too tight. And it's shiny too, which is nice. But at the back, you know, this is where your AV cables would be. So like your cords that plug into your TV, which this one actually didn't have the HD. I think the HDMI came later, right? Yeah, because this was your composite cables, which is like yellow, white, and I think red. And then there was like an HD expansion, like where there was more cord colors and stuff, and that gave you your full HD range. And then your Ethernet port, your back USB, I believe, as well, and then your ridiculous power thing at the back, and then your vents. I remember like the heating issues being kind of a nightmare on this one. But, oh yeah, 360 is a little heavy, but you can see on the back that it is exactly the same there. Yeah, that's your USB port. It's so cool. So cool. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this thing's heavy. And this is like literally, I believe, one of the original 360s right there. It's a special 360 at this point, but yeah. Anyways, let's open this up. Oh, it's even got like side holders, and it does come with like extra components. So like these were kind of like placeholder ones, and so that when you're building it, it doesn't like press down. But anyways, it's really easy to kind of take things out. I don't want to like break it though. A little bit. Let's just try to. There we go. Okay, I got it. So I don't want to smash it, but yeah, there's actually the interior here, and it's nice and easy if you want to open it up, and it's a nice little display area. I absolutely love it. We'll set these over here. So when you open this up, it's like a whole display area, which is so cool. So you take the disc and you put it in there, right? So I'd be like, take our little Halo 3 disc, and then you just set it in there, right? And this is actually where the disc tray would be. The inside isn't the exact same as the 360, but they've obviously stylized it. But yeah, you could see like you got your glowing light with the Xbox logo, and then if you click the, I think I'm just gonna take the disc out just to show this off a little bit better. If you click there, you could see Cortana. Yeah, that's Cortana down there. She lights up, which is so cool, and it's like that's her like disc thing that with the chief with like in slot and stuff, and it's just like it's so cool. So you gotta like press down a little bit, and then you got Cortana in there. But it's got all this like little nice stuff. This is where the real pain in the build comes from, is all the like little intricate pieces. And then you got like your fans at the back, you know, to stop the overheating, which totally was never a problem with these things. Red ring. But yeah, it's just kind of this like really cool little thing here with Cortana. Come on. Trigger for me, blue light. Anyways, it turns on and it's all like lit up and stuff, and there we go. So she's like glowing and stuff. It's so cool, and it's so intricate. It captures all the details of the inside like in a fun way. Like it's really, really awesome. And then you put your disc in there for display, so you can display it like this, open. If somebody's like walking by, they can look in and see the innards and stuff. And it's such a nice build, honestly. And you know, I won't pretend it was super easy. It was very complex, and it took, you know, like I said, a few hours or so, and quite a few hours. But it's awesome. It really is. Like, it's genuinely a nice build. The box it comes with is awesome. The interior is so sweet and neat, and you know, you got all the different specs for building it. There's a good set of guides, and it just like, it captures for me a very nostalgic part of my life. Why won't you stay on there now? And it's gonna be such a cool like display unit. And then you get like 4 lighting areas. Like, you know, you've got the button, you've got the interior button, you got Cortana there, and then you got your controller. And it's just like, it's so cool. It really does, for me, capture like a specific time, probably about 2007. 2007 was like a really, really great time. Well, I guess you could say the run of like 2005 to like 8 or 9. I mean, I did get the Elite, well, I guess it's the same console too, but I got the Modern Warfare 2 Task Force 1411 there. But it really captures like a cool point in my life. I mean, I would pretty confidently say that this, for me, review-wise, is like a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It absolutely is the quintessential recreation of the 360. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Like, I grew up with this. I love this console. I still love this console. I still love the games. I still play a lot of the games from it. And it's just so cool to see it recreated here, like, perfectly. Like, this is literally a perfect recreation. The only thing that I would even add would be the red ring, and that's more for like the hilarity of the red ring. It would have been a perfect Easter egg. Would have been having this button turn red as well. I don't know what the technology would be like to have an LED that switches like that. Maybe it'd be too costly, but like, yeah, and you even get like an achievement. Like, somebody who built this, like created this, actually genuinely loved the Xbox 360, or genuinely cared about creating something that like emulated a very special part of my life and recreated that in such a meaningful way. It's amazing. It's such a nice piece for like just showing off on a shelf. I mean, I don't know if you play with it, but you know, if Mattel is listening to any degree, please do like limited little collector sets of this. I mean, it's all under Xbox now, right? Call of Duty 4, Gears of War, you know, Shadowrun. I don't think anyone would grab Shadowrun other than me, but like Viva Pinata and stuff like that. It would be so cool to have like a shelf just of like these discs just kind of sitting there. Would be so neat, and just like switching it out on the 360 would be nice. But it's like, literally, it says, you know, like literally it's got like Xbox 360, Xbox Live. It's got the blocks because it's rated block block for everyone, and this is Microsoft Game Studios, and it's awesome. Like, it really genuinely is. It captures that thing so well and so beautifully. I love it. I really do. It's so awesome. I'm blown away by this. I don't know if it's silly or anything like that, but like, it perfectly recreates things. I just can't get over this case because they literally recreated the back of the case. Like, this is actual stuff on the box, and it's like the stunning continuation to the Halo trilogy. And that's what it says on the back of the box. I even made jokes back in the day. I'd be like, yeah, Halo 4 will be the stunning continuation to the trilogy that you thought was over. But like, yeah, it tells a little synopsis, and it's so awesome. I don't know. It really might come across as silly to some, but I love this sort of thing. I didn't really get it for other consoles. Like, I've seen other builds of things where they do like models of older consoles, or they do the gimmicky little mini versions of consoles, but getting this, I totally get it. It's just such a nostalgic recreation, such a nostalgia factor. Like, from the box to the book to the achievement symbol to the disc to the case to the controller to the console itself, every little bit of this is just perfect for me. Nothing else they could do to this would really make it any crazier, but it nails it. It really does. I love this. I think it's fun to build. I think it's cool. I think If you want some nostalgia, you want a nice little set thing for your room, it's perfect. I mean, I don't know if the younger ones will quite get it, but if you grew up with this generation of consoles, or I don't know, you're an adult and you're older now too, and you want to have a little bit of fun and have a little bit of a display of something really old. And the nice thing is, it's a lot lighter than the actual 360 is. It's a heavy thing if you want to put that on a shelf or something, but this fits nicely on there. It looks cool and it lights up and it hits the mark perfectly for me. I absolutely love this set. Thanks, Mattel. This is great for the holidays, honestly.